episode of Reading with Dr. Liz. Today I have not one but two books about pizza. How great is that? Who doesn't like a good slice of pizza, especially a New York slice of pizza? Well, I'm going to read these two books and they're quick, and in between I'm going to make some homemade pizza. Come join me for a read aloud and a cooking demonstration. Let's get to the pizza. So our first book today is Making Our Pizza. Do you know how to make pizza? We know how to make pizza. I get some cheese to make the pizza. I get some tomatoes to make the pizza. I get some onions to make the pizza. I get some mushrooms to make the pizza. I actually don't like mushrooms on my pizza. I don't like mushrooms in anything. We like to make pizza, and then we like to eat it. That was a quick one. Well, let's get to making our first pizza. So my first pizza is going to be a white pizza. Let me show you what I have to do to make the pizza. So I am about to assemble my pizza and then put it in the oven. I have the oven preheated at 350 degrees. Here I have a half a cup of ricotta cheese. I have a blend of seasonings with Italian seasoning, salt, pepper, and garlic powder, and olive oil, mozzarella cheese. This is a wrap that you would use to wrap up sandwiches. It is a garlic pesto flavor, and I have a brush to brush on my olive oil. So let's get started. So I'm going to take the brush and dip it in my olive oil and spread the olive oil liberally around the wrap. And this is just to keep it moist and the underside will get crispy like a regular pizza. Okay, and now I'm going to take a spoon and sprinkle my seasonings. Again, we want to be liberal. I'm going to save a little to put on top as garnishing. So I'm back and I have about a half a cup of grilled chicken that I'm going to add to my white pizza. I probably don't need a half a cup because it's a small surface because it's an individual size pizza I'm making because it's for one person. I'm just going to put some chicken all around. A half a cup of mozzarella cheese, a half a cup of ricotta cheese, a pinch of garlic, a pinch of salt, a pinch of Italian seasonings, a pinch of pepper. Not really checking for measurements, just what feels right. And then drizzle at the end with the remainder of the olive oil. And add some seasonings to the top. Just give it a nice little look. That's what that does. And when you have the seasonings in your hand, you use dry seasonings, crushing it together in your fingers actually wakes up the seasoning because it's not fresh. So it actually brings the flavors back out. I learned that from a cooking show. So now we're going to put it in the oven. Now I'm sticking it in the oven, and I like to put it on the second rack in the middle. And it will go in for about 15 minutes. And I'm going to set my timer. And we'll be back. Here it is, the finished product of my white pizza with chicken. So I use a wrap and I use some Italian seasoning, garlic powder, salt, and pepper. I also use mozzarella cheese and ricotta cheese to make this pizza. And I put it in the oven originally for 15 minutes, but it only actually needed about 7 minutes. And here's the finished product. And so now let's figure out how it tastes. Here we go. Well, I must say, if I do say so myself, this pizza is delicious. I can't wait to try the second one. Yum, yum. I used a pizza cutter and I just simply cut it into 4 slices. Let me show you. Well, I can only show you 3 slices left because I'm about to finish this 4th one. I'll be back with my second one after I finish the second reading. Did you enjoy watching me make and eat pizza? I love white pizza. That's actually my favorite type of pizza. What's your favorite type of pizza? You can tell me later, but let's get into the second book. It's called The Pizza That We Made. We are the cooks, Suzanne, Max, and Jake. This is the pizza that we will all make. This is the way that we begin. There are things that we all add in. This is the flour, so soft and fine. This is the cup we fill to the line. This is the mix we stir with a spoon. This is the way we sing a fun tune. So he's singing with the spoon that they use to mix. These are our hands that mash and fold. These are our fingers that push and mold. Look what they're pushing and molding the dough for the pizza. This is our bowl. It's just the right size. In goes the dough. It's starting to rise. So you always have to let the dough sit out for a little while to rise before you start kneading it into the pie. Oh, I made that rhyme. This is the way we make the dough fly. We toss it down low. We toss it up high. This is the dough we spread in the pan. This is the sauce we pour from a can. Oh, I don't use sauce from a can. I make my own sauce with fresh tomatoes. How does your mom or dad make sauce? These are the green things we chop, chop, chop. This is the cheese that goes on top. What type of cheese do you like on top of your pizza? I love mozzarella, but I also like cheddar. Sometimes I'll switch it up and add both. This is the oven we use to cook. This is the window. Let's all take a look. This is the mess that we clean away. We wipe, we sweep, we're done. Hooray! Always want to make sure you clean up after you cook. This is the way the table is set. Where is the pizza? Is it ready yet? This is the clock. There goes the bell. Sniff, sniff, what a great smell. This is our pizza. It's ready to eat. It tastes so yummy. What a great treat. These are the crusts left on each plate. This was the pizza that we all ate. Now I'm going to make another pizza. Come join me while I make another snack. Now that I spread my sauce everywhere, I'm going to take my mozzarella cheese, which I have about a cup of mozzarella cheese, because I love cheese. And I'm going to give a liberal amount, so I'm not going to be stingy with this cheese. And again, I'm going to pop this in the oven. And I'm only going to put it in for about 7 minutes because what I noticed is that the other pizza that's in the oven right now is actually ready after 7 minutes. So I don't want my pizzas to burn. So I'm going to pop this in. So you learn while you're cooking, you learn from your mistakes. I thought it would take about 15 minutes to cook. It only took about 7 minutes. So I'm going to do the same thing, pop this in the oven for 7 minutes and show you my end product. As you can see, I have now cut the pizza into 4 slices and I'm going to try the second pizza. Remember, I made this one using sort of like a spaghetti sauce. So ground turkey, tomatoes, seasonings, mozzarella cheese. And let's see how this tastes. Just like the first one, it is so delicious. It is very savory and this has a lot of cheese on it because you know I went overboard with the cheese. So, how do you like your pizza? Are you going to make a pizza for lunch today? Happy snacking. Wow, it's been awesome cooking with you. Thank you for joining me for another episode of Reading with Dr. Liz.